Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to A Patient Gamer Plays Divinity Original Sin 2. I'm Jarek Defiler, and we are at Lord Kim's garden. And before we get started, be sure to like, share, subscribe. Spread me around a little bit, helps me out. Much appreciated. We wasted a bunch of plants that were sent over by the doctor, our buddy over here, that I'm not sure if we're going to go to him today because he's level 20, and I'm not going to fight him because I'm pretty sure I'm siding with him because I sided with the advocate. So we're going to side with him, I think. Let's see. Doctor's orders. The exotic plants, doctors, demon servants thanked us for our help on Blood Moon Island. See? So that's the thing we chose to take. If you escape the name of Messiah, we should be prepared for that Dramalak. Perhaps one day we shall cross the path with Archdemon of Dramalak. Brought here by our doctor to be exorcised, but the demon killed her and laid waste to the island. How do I know his name then? I thought I got his name from the tree. Yeah, that's weird. Well, the doctor is at Dramalak. Spoiler alert. No, I think we already knew that, but whatever. Let's see. Justinia, I could do that. I think that's level 18. Justinia, I can't remember. Lizard's Nightmare and the Constable found a strange portal. Yeah, we couldn't succeed with that last video. Review each arch. We should keep our eyes up on regular spores. I could do that. Could get the Geomancer set. I think that's level 18. Let's get a paladin. Alright, let's do that. Let's go. First, let's just clear out the rest of Lord Kim's area. There's a lot of stuff to loot and stuff. A lot of stuff to loot and stuff. I should be a rapper. I have such ways with words. I'm gonna go back here. I think there's a frog or something back here. It's supposed to give me something. Maybe? No? Guess not. Amethyst Deceiver. Delicious. Let's take a seat. Yeah, what a lovely view. That huge black wall. Why is there a black wall back there? What the heck? Alright. Fair enough. Over here is the War Owls. This lady's great. Check this one out.
The weather-beaten War Owl salutes you with one wing. Looking closer, you can see a telltale scratch on her left claw. This is the War Owl who delivered your message from the Paladin camp.
Sir, you sent me from the meadows near Driftwood. Caroline Fluffinster at your service, sir.
Caroline Fluffinster. Ask where she's going next. Say that from the look of her feathers she served with the Paladins a long time. Yeah.
That I have, sir. Thank you, sir. Bred and trained for service I am, sir. And proud to be some help, sir.
That's where she's going next.
Wherever the whistle calls me, sir. Though no doubt with the war preparations the way they are now, I'll be called up to the front lines, sir.
The owl bows before you with an outrageously over-the-top flourish of her feathered wings.
You gotta love Fluffinster. Pretty cool. Like model too. Alright, well, the owls are pretty funny over here. With their little unique names and personalities. They're just like people, you guys. Yep, we got Jimmy. We have Francisco Hookbeak, Malachi Clawgood, Aloysius Whitefeather, and then Jimmy. Great.
3 owls in the enclosure stare you down blankly, fluffing their feathers and blinking in turn.
Jimmy, prithee wake thyself.
Jimmy.
The owl addressed as Jimmy lies motionless on the ground, looking for all the world like he's stone cold dead.
Aye, aye, buck thyself up, Jimmy lad. We are blessed with a visitor.
Kneel down and examine the prone Jimmy. Mention that Jimmy appears to be dead. Ask the owls what they do here. Let's examine Jimmy.
Spying some blood on Jimmy's beak, you pry it open to investigate. Inside, you see a human finger.
Jimmy.
A few sharp tugs, and you've pulled a severed human hand loose, partially pegged. You don't need to be a genius to surmise that Jimmy choked on his dinner.
Sir? Sir? quit thy poking and prithee leave yon Jimmy alone. Our lad will ruffle up his feathers in his own sweet time.
Mention that Jimmy appears to be dead. Pick up the half-chewed severed hand. Let's do that.
As you gingerly pack the rotting appendage in your backpack, you have occasion to wonder, not for the first time on this journey, what in the void am I doing?
Mention that Jimmy appears to be dead.
Deceased? Bunkum. Sweet Jimmy is just resting his eyes.
I like that guy's voice actor. Or like voice.
Sir must be aware that one often needs a small nap after a large dinner. And Jimmy just ingested a banquet.
Ask the owls what they do here.
Jimmy? Jimmy? What is it we do?
What is it we do?
Oh, blast and bother, Jimmy. Show some civility to our esteemed visitor, won't you?
Jimmy remains dead, uninterested in answering petty questions about the world of the living.
Fare thee well. We'll tell Jimmy you stopped by.
Okay. The fucking freaking owls are great. Jimmy.
Another visit? Jimmy! Jimmy! Wake up!
You guessed it, Jimmy is dead as a doornail.
Oh, he sure did eat a big dinner. Alicia saw him really cramming it in not 5 hours ago.
Fare thee well. We'll tell Jimmy you stopped by.
Got it.
The spirit of the owl, known as Jimmy, hops heavily from claw to claw, squinting up at you over his bulging, fluffy cheeks.
I don't know what just happened, but I do know that I can't taste anything. And that is the worst feeling in the whole world.
Well, this is awkward. Tell him he is dead.
The owl's eyes go wide and round as his roly-poly body.
What? What? No more treats from camp? No more tasty treats?
Ask if the severed hand he choked on death was such a tasty treat.
Indeed. And quite delicious it was too. Cam always liked me the best. He gave me lots of treats like that. Those others with their fancy names, he never gave them treats like me.
Alright. Poor Jimmy. Alright, let's go talk to our friend over here.
The elegant owl mistress glances up at you from her papers, a harried look on her face. She nods an abrupt greeting.
Yes?
Ask her what she's doing. Give her the bad news. One of her owls is dead. Mention that severed hand you found on the owl's corpse. Yeah.
No surprise there. Jimmy'll sniff out a fresh corpse from half a mile away, I swear it. Death's hardly a rarity in Arks of late, so the city's been a veritable feast.
Give her the bad news.
I doubt it. That's probably just Jimmy taking a nap, that fat owl. He eats a lot. Poor lad hasn't been able to fly properly in months. Lord Kem feeds him too many treats, and who am I to stop him?
That's what she's doing.
Can't you smell the fine aroma of owl shit? This is the Owlry, Lord Kem's communications link with the rest of Rivellon. Right now, I'm sending my fluffy friends to mobilize paladins to readiness. War is imminent. But Lord Kem's a good leader, a good man. He'll protect us. I'm sure of it. I suppose he sent you for the latest news?
Tell her you're keen to know what's happening in the world. What can she tell you?
Rivellon's a big place, darling, and all of it in a shambles. Where exactly do you want to know about?
Let's just go down the line, starting for Fort Joy.
We haven't heard anything from Fort Joy in a good long time, ever since a group of renegade sorcerers escaped, killing Bishop Alexander in the process. I'm no fan of Magisters, not anymore, but I can't help but think that Alexander's death was unfortunate. Dallas is only making everything worse.
What about Driftwood?
I intercepted some Magister communications from there a while ago. Seems like their Voidwoken problems have decreased lately, but they're not quite sure why.
What about the Ancient Empire?
They're preparing for war with the Divine Order, with all three houses riled up in a frenzy. The House of Dreams are communing with dead warriors. The House of Lore are drawing up new maps for after the war. And the House of War? Well, the House of War are in their element.
In the Dwarven Queendom.
Same old story. The Queen is trying to quench the rebellion, but the rebels are too quick for her. And in all that, the traders are getting more powerful while the nobility weakens. What part they'll play in the upcoming war remains to be seen. Good luck out there. You'll need it. We all will.
Indeed. There's a really nice item in this chest that I can't get because I don't have Lake Pot. Pickpocketing. Or thievery, rather. Yeah. Maybe I should have done a full party playthrough of this before I did a lone wolf one, but I just didn't want it to take as long. It's easier or not easier, but faster when you just have one hero to do. And I just haven't done it for a while, so that's how it goes, you know? Just felt like lone wolf. But you really get the most out of the game if you play a full party, especially with the story characters. And right now, like, I would recommend for those who are just getting started to try a Lohse, Red Prince, Fane, and Sabille run. I think those are probably my favorite. Yeah, Beast and Ifin are awesome. They're all awesome, but like Red Prince is my favorite. Lohse has, I think, the most interesting story, especially when you get to the end of like her possession story. It's really there's a scene that I don't want to spoil, but I'll just say she goes to the doctors and she has some options to basically weaken her demon. And when she, like, what she has to do in order to do that, if she chooses to go through with it, is very, very dark and interesting. And it just kind of like, I just did it for the first time. The last playthrough, or not the last playthrough, the only playthrough I've ever played with her is the one I'm doing now. And so it's just like very like breathtaking. There's a moment where I just kind of got taken away, but because the writing is just so good in this game. And yeah, it's a really good treat to try out Lohse and Red Prince. So yeah, give it a shot, you guys. Give it a shot. Ooh, let's talk to this guy. This guy, I think, is a demon.
The Doctor thanks you for your help on Blood Moon Island. Some advice from him in thanks. Explore the gardens of Linda Kem. An entrance to his vault of treasures lies hidden there.
Oh, I guess we could do that. I wanted to try to go towards like the Magister stuff, do that while I'm still level 18, because that might get me up to level 19. But maybe we can just explore the basement of the vault, Kim. Just there's some constructs in there, but I think they're level 22. I'm not sure. Might still be able to handle them because they're really slow and easy to avoid. But they do a lot, like take and do a lot of damage. But I can probably do it. They're pretty easy to fight.
The ring. Disband them.
The flower's beauty is betrayed by your memories of its sharp touch.
Alright. Normally this guy is a demon and he'll spawn like a bunch of demons in here and then you can fight him, but that happens throughout arcs if you are not siding with the Doctor. I don't need to take any of this stuff. And but once you get to the point where you just keep defeating them, the Doctor will get like kind of pissed off with them and not let them come back because they'll portal out each time, but then you, at the end of it, you can finally kill them all. It's pretty fun. Alright, let's get this guy.
An inscription at the terrarium's base identifies its contents as a wailing mandrake, a species you've not heard of in spite of your impressive scholarship.
Examine the plant. It's just too tempting. Crack the glass container and take a cutting for yourself.
Not every detail is visible through the terrarium's hazed glass, but there is no missing the plant's trumpet-like blooms, perfect for catching raindrops or insects.
It's just too tempting.
Guards, make it stop!
No, I like it. There, let's take it.
Holy mother of divine, that's loud! I won't do much sneaking with this in my pocket.
Yeah, you can. Anybody see me? I wonder if it actually like affects the sneaking. He doesn't seem to care. Alright, well, that's pretty funny. So, if you eat this thing,
Sorry about that, but it had to be done.
you get this guy. Where did you go? Where did you go? I don't know why I have that. There we go. Deafening Shriek. Remove 182 to 202 magic armor from enemies around you. Set deaf, reducing wits, accuracy, and dodging. I wonder why it does so little damage. My other characters, it does like way more damage than that. Might just because I'm level 18. Or might be linked to another school. It says special though. This is actually pretty good to have. Maybe I should use this. See, that's weird. 'Cause my silencing stare does way more magic armor damage. However, this is all around me, and the silencing stare is in a cone. That might be why. Do I want corpse explosion? Do I ever really use that? Don't want poison dart either. I mean, I could use that to heal myself. Could take off bless. Let's take off bless. See, oh, that's why. Yeah, that's a huge range. That's good to have. I mean, it's easy for me to knock out the magic armor anyways, and then I can just use this for a silence and also, or a deaf. What does deaf even do? I don't even know what deaf does. Oh, that's what it does. Duh. Reduce wit, accuracy, and dodge. So yeah, I might, I'll take that. It's not bad. Of course we can't get out of here. I need to get out of locked in, but I'm a moron. Don't have any lock picking. Okay, we cleaned out the garden, so let's head on out of here. I wanted to go. Well, actually, let's not head on out. Let's go to the basement. We're gonna do it. I wanted to go here and show you guys where our long lost friend Butter is.
Something.
Alright, here's the switch to
The water rises and falls.
release that.
On Lord
hiding.
Kem's command.
So we got the
Looks
vault.
like Cam's locked this hatch, on top of submerging it.
Nah,
You must have a lot to hide.
I guess we can't get in there. That's the problem with not having thievery. You miss out on a lot. You have to do a lot of specific things.
Shh, she'll find.
Alright.
My word, the mansion's positively overrun with foreign folk on this most inauspicious of Lucian's days.
He catches himself and scrapes his throat in a brief moment of embarrassment.
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now, and I hope you'll forgive my unabating boldness when I assume Sir has come here in search of an audience with either Lord or Lady Kem.
Say I wouldn't mind an audience with the lady of the house.
Lady Kem is having tea in the drawing room over in the north wing. I'm quite certain a person as obviously well-travelled as yourself will have no problem drifting in that general direction, should he deem it fit to do so.
Bring up the scuffle in the garden.
What are you suggesting? Why, I am no horticulturalist. If you've questions about the species in Lady Kem's collection, you must speak with her yourself. However, Lady Kem may not appreciate fielding questions from someone of your unrefined stature. I trust you won't take offense. Nobility must adhere to protocol.
Say you'd very much like to have a word with Lord Kim.
I'm afraid I can't accommodate you with the opportunity to have a word with Milord Kem at this precise moment, sir. Milord left early in the morning in pursuit of business, and he hasn't yet returned.
What business is it that Lord Kim was in pursuit of?
I'm not privy to the details of Milord's ventures, but I gather his outing pertains to his office as Grand Master of the Paladins and the ousting of certain firebrands from the city. A most noble task, I'm sure. Unless I'm quite mistaken, in which case I once more apologize profusely, you'll most likely find Milord in the immediate vicinity of the Magister headquarters. The Magisters, in case my previous sentence lacked clarity, being the firebrands I alluded to.
Wonder about the foreign folk you mentioned.
Oh, I meant, of course, the lizard excellencies that have sought shelter under this esteemed roof in the aftermath of the dreadful attack that was inflicted upon the Imperial Consulate. It saddens me to say there are a number of deaths to mourn, but no doubt we all rejoice at the survival of the nobles. After all, a mere clerk is so easily replaced, wouldn't you say?
Unlike a butler, say.
As you so rightfully point out, sir, quite unlike a butler.
Say you should probably be on your way.
Yes, do please excuse me, for I've a party of dignitaries to attend to. They've an appetite for an aperitif, and the port, needless to say, does not pour itself.
These are some good looking textures. I'm a sucker for textures. Those are nice. Okay, did we already talk to this lady?
For heaven's sake, would you please... Oh, ever so sorry. I thought you were that rotten butler about to warn me once again to take the ocular, not the tactile approach.
Yeah, this is Meister Siva's voice actor.
I swear I've a mind to beat him to death with the nearest dictionary I can find.
Ask her why he's telling her to look but not touch. Say that in your experience world, at least atlases tend to be better suited for bludgeoning. Tell her that to even contemplate such a pernicious assault is to venture headfirst into the most repellent realm that is utter immortality. What?
Oh, do spare me. That little snob thinks me unworthy of being in his precious lord's mansion appraising his precious lord's collection of antiques.
Ah, that's why he's like making fun of sarcasm. I get it. I'm smart. I understand.
Just you try judging the state of a Vadistian armoire if you're not even allowed to rummage through its drawers.
That's what she's doing here exactly.
I'm merely appraising the many antiques gathered in here in this beautiful mansion.
A roguish little smile suddenly plays upon her lips.
What else would I be doing?
So you could simply share her inner intentions with you, or you could tell the butler she damaged one of the antiques. Lay a hand on your weapon, say she's just about to tell you. Shrug, nothing else as far as you're concerned. Stupid.
My, you do drive a hard bargain, don't you? Very well. Consider yourself invited. Now listen closely. Rumor has it that Lord Kim's mansion is built upon a massive vault in which he hides his true valuables. His entire house is but a smokescreen for the real treasure hidden underneath. I've had no luck so far in locating this fabled vault, but if you do, I swear the entire hoard is yours. No questions asked. All I want in return for this information is a trio of curios that is said to be kept inside. The portrait of the divine, the cup of kings, and the scroll of eternity. Everything else is yours.
Tell her she has a deal, you get her the thing she desires. Laugh, you know about the vault now. It'll be all yours, all of it. Let's just say she has a deal. I think I get more experience that way.
A most satisfactory arrangement.
So she can help you locate the vault.
She shakes her head apologetically.
There are only whispers of a vault and quieter whispers still of what it may contain. But at least you know now that it's there. Probably.
About that trio of curios.
Did you find them? The portrait of the divine, the cup of kings, and the scroll of eternity. These are the only treasures I'm after. These are the ones I want you to find.
I'm working here. Leave me be.
Okay, tough guy.
Why, hello again. Highly interesting. And highly valuable. Perhaps even quite out of your league.
Tell her you'll be the judge of that.
Anything else?
Web to string. Well, I don't need that. That's all she got. I don't have a toy sword. Okay. Well, there's no way for me to get into the vault now. Don't know how you do it without lock picking. I mean, you get the key, but I don't know how to even get the key. It's been so long where I've done it without a lock picker. I don't remember, you guys.
Come out, come.
Alright, I know there's some stuff up here, but again, lock picking. Who's this?
Oh, I bit the Master Kim, I did. I could have sworn it was another man in a master suit, but it weren't. Now I'm in the doghouse like the humans say.
Shake your head. Bad boy, you shouldn't bite the hand that feeds him. Pat his head and say, for us, scratch his ears and speak calmly. You sure he meant no harm? Yeah.
I couldn't help it, I swear. Kim all smelled like when the garden man cuts down a decayed tree, like he was using flowers to hide the rot. A little like you, but a little not like you too. Only nudging and tail wag the next time, I promise. No licking though. I don't want to taste the rot again.
Yeah. Look the other way, you stupid dog. Does the dog even care if I lockpick? Or not lockpick, if I steal? Yeah. Okay, what? How does she know? Run away! Don't mind me. I'm just hanging out in here, getting some crystals. Maybe a couple elven daggers. No, not really. Those aren't worth anything. Just in here too. Getting the plate that's worth 280 gold for some reason. Flower pot. And a glass. Don't need no fabric dye. I wonder what you should actually do with those. Give it a quick save. Ooh. Don't mind that. Take that. Just take. A thief? No way. This is why thievery is really good to invest in, because you can make a ton of money for one, but also it's just fun. It's fun to just run around stealing stuff. And having lock picking is exceptionally helpful, as you can see throughout this series that I've done. Where's she going? I've unfortunately had to skip over a lot of content because of I didn't have any lockpicking. Excuse me. I'll just go down here. I don't know if she's still searching. Now, I don't have noble.
Joining us, my lady. Linda, I fear
There is a hat you can find somewhere that gives you noble, and I think you can talk to her.
I don't believe you're here at my behest, are you?
She's like a stuck-up little snob kind of type. But, what's this? What is that? Can I go and steal? Oh, it's just a sheet of paper.
Well, now,
wow, what a mess. So, like, if you, I forget where you get that hat. It might be up here, but you probably have to have lockpicking to get it too. Oh, come on. Come on. I want these runes. What's this? Voss. I can at least go in here.
Tragedy befell us at the consulate, but at least Lord Kem offered us pleasantries and protection. He's one of the few truly honorable souls left in this city.
How sweet.
The Lizard Consulate is gone. All that survives of it is what I managed to take with me. Care to see what I have? Perhaps we can make an arrangement.
As you can see, this dude is loaded with some really nice items. Last one standing is awesome. I don't know who would not want that. Silent Path is also awesome. Should I get this? I mean, the 5 to memory is really good. I don't need finesse though. Skin graph is also really good. I'll be missing out on critical chance. Initiative I don't really care for. Sneaking, constitution is nice, but like 5 memory. My constitution sucks. I should probably start putting more points into that. Alright, let's take away. Wonder what his fellows would think if they knew he was looting from them on a crisis. About the consulate, what happened?
It was quite terrible and wonderful. Slaughter, death, opportunity.
Wow.
We were gathered there in anticipation of Lucian's Day, when suddenly the ground shook, monsters howled for blood, and fires raged around us. Many a great name perished in that sudden hell. As for myself, I'm glad I survived long enough to collect what treasures I could. Surely you might find something useful among them?
Note that he seems rather indifferent to the events at the consulate.
Oh, it was devastating, to be sure. But what good does mourning do for either the living or the dead? I found a spot of fortune in the flames. It would be wrong to squander it, yes?
Wonder what his fellows would think.
Our consulate may be gone, but I will not let us be reduced to utter beggars. I merely do what is necessary to fund our ongoing diplomatic efforts.
Sure you do, buddy. Sure you do. 5 memory might be worth having, to be honest. I could get soulmate in there. I could get Bless again, which I kind of like to have around. Corrosive Touch is always nice. And I could also get Supernova, which does a ton of damage. So it might be worth getting those extra memory slots. I have plenty of money. Did I level up everything? Yeah, everything's level 18, so that's fine. That'll last me for a while, at least till I get level 20. Yeah. I will lose some critical strike chance, which I don't really care because I'm not really doing a critical strike chance build. Can't.
My wares are quite best to sell anything of value. The voice of the ancient empire must still be heard in arts, and that will require gold.
Let's identify these first. Alright. Okay. And then we can go ahead and... Whoops. Go ahead and sell all this stuff. Warfare Scoundrel, not gonna need you. 2 to Wits, 1 to Hydrosophist, 1 to Aerothurge, 1... No. Keeping that. Don't need that. Don't know why I have this around anymore. Don't need that anymore. I think I was keeping it for the first aid, but whatever. Don't need any of that. Don't need any of that. Already got that. Get rid of that. Gimme. Gimme, gimme, gimme. How am I on runes? I already got a flaming rune. I should probably start putting stuff in these runes of powers, but I need giant ones. Alright, to get the full benefit. There we go. Oh, he doesn't have enough money. Did that make it, like, perfectly even? Alright, that's fair enough. Alright, take believe. We got ourselves a new belt. Brings me down to 2300 HP. Just fine. But we get Skin Graft. Where is it? There it is. Reduce all cooldowns. Removes burning, necrofire, poison, and bleeding. So not too shabby. Does cost a source point, but that's okay. Now we get all these. Look at this. So we're going to do some stuff here. We're going to do Radiant Blood. Dominate Mind. I don't need any more summon stuff right there. Supercharger. Deals 100% more. Yeah, that might be good, actually, but for now, let's bind yourself to your target character, carpeting and healing. Armor restoration you receive to them. Clears frozen, stunned. Yeah, that's good to have. Summoning dimensional bolt. Can't talk. Don't need Hydrosophist stuff or Supernova. Supernova. Tornado. Do I want to get Tornado? No. Thinking Corrosive Touch. Yeah, because this doesn't actually get affected by armor and stuff like that. So that's really nice to have. Okay, now I just have to remember if I can actually scroll through my stuff to actually use these. That's a huge problem I have. I'm stupid like that. I'll just forget they're even there. But now we got all these extra slots for, you know, using skills, which is great.
Our consulate lies in ruins. A day of celebration has become a day of catastrophe. I see the horrors still, floating afore my eyes.
I'm sorry. I know it sucks. But what you gotta do? Alright, I can't get into here. This, I think, is where... Key for Lady Kim's chest. God, I want to get into there. Don't I have, like, 1 point in thievery? Maybe I shouldn't have sold those gloves and just seen. How much does it cost? Ah, it doesn't say. I mean, I guess I could buy those gloves back. And you know what? I'm not gonna even bother. I don't want to go through all the trouble. I'm sticking with the theme, and our theme is no thievery, so that's fine. It makes things a little more difficult, but we'll get through it. Can I steal it from here?
I hear water.
Yeah. Oh wait, maybe I can talk to her.
The trader
looking for something special.
Adjust your headgear. She seems fearful. Has she noticed something untoward?
Am I that transparent? I'm a little on edge, it's true.
Wow, I don't think I'm ever going to get rid of that amulet. Pyrokinetic and Geomancer and 5D. That's like everything I need. Huntsman, Geomancer. Anything give more stamina? Nah. She has a lot of money.
She nods to the looming estate.
See behind me? That's Linda Kem's mansion. And if Cat's to be believed, Kem's got something valuable in there. So valuable that if we can find it, we'd be set for life. She's in there now, looking for this thing. I don't know what it is, but Cat promises our lives are about to change for the better.
Ask more about Cat. Who's this woman?
She's an appraiser, and a damn good one at that. Kem's obsessed with his own riches. He brings Cat in to tell him how much his collection's worth, then basks in his wealth like a lizard in the sun.
Her voice lapses into a soft whisper.
People like Kem, they just get richer and richer, while the rest of us scramble for their scraps. Cat says we deserve better, and I believe her.
She responds with a nervous wave, and her eyes flit to the mansion behind her.
Alrighty.
I keep seeing imaginary void woken around every corner. I don't know if I'll ever feel safe in these streets again.
Okay, so we can't quite get into Lord Kim's vault yet. I'm sure there's a way. I just don't know how it is. I don't remember, like, without lockpicking. I've always just done it with lockpicking.
The lizard hums a lizard melody. You do not find it unpleasant, but you do not recognize its air.
Alrighty. Now we're gonna go down here and see an unfortunate old friend. First, we're gonna dig in this hole, because that's what we do. We're men, and men dig. Yeah, munchy crunchies. Take a cluster in here, take that here. Don't really eat food. Go over here. Now that's weird. I'm missing something. Okay, well, I don't know. Maybe she died earlier. Did she die in the first act? Well, that's unfortunate, but this is where you find Butter, the lady that you flirt with in Act 1, who is a part of, what is his name? Griff's crew. She's dead here, and there's like a void woke in there that she manages to kill, I guess, before she goes down. It's a pretty sad scene, but I don't know why she's not here. I guess it's been so long since I played back in Act 1 that it might be she just didn't make it. Let's see if we can fly down here. Wow, I've never even known this was here. Again, every time I play the game, I find new areas. Like, I've never been to this area before, and all the times I've played this game. That's hilarious. Malachite. Well, now we learned something today, didn't we, class? Yes, we did.
What's this?
Just fish. It's always fish. Oh, maybe not. What do we got? Gimme, 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 gimme. More fish. Wait. Ah, void tainted fish. So I'm assuming this is linked to the doctor. He loves his void tainted fish. Oh, that's interesting. Nothing special, but, you know, it's just cool that I've never experienced that before. Okay, so we have a lot of different things we could do here. What's my strength at? 21. All these Stardust herbs, I don't even know what to do with them. Because every time I eat them, it doesn't do anything.
Oh,
go.
I serve all who seek aid, sir. As I promised, miracles at a modest price.
What do you think the
Go ahead and
paladins
sell
would do to
this
us if they heard you
stuff.
going wrong like that?
Sell, sell, sell. Sell, 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 sell. Sell, sell, sell. Sell, 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 sell.
This
Sell.
place isn't free,
Sell.
not anymore.
Gonna keep the tormentor, so I think I can make something out of that. And everything. Take the path of blood.
Unarmed magisters didn't even let them surrender.
Blah, blah, blah. Alright. We already... Yeah, we already been in here. We already did that. Did we kill... What does it lead? All means good. Cat appraiser, blah, 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 blah. Finding order, key to freedom. Doctor's orders. I guess we can go talk to the doctor. It's already 40 minutes in, 41 minutes into the video though, so I'll probably leave that for next video. Finding Lord Arhu. Did I already kill Dwarven Politics? Is that it? No. Did I already kill the groom? I can't remember. Yeah, it looks like I've already been there, right? Yeah, okay, so I already did him. Okay. Yeah, that's done. Okay, good. So I think we will go next over here. Did I already do him? Oh, I haven't yet. So let's just do him. This is the guy that writes all the encyclopedias.
Greetings. I am Cranley Huwbert.
As you can see.
I assume no further introduction is required.
Say that you never heard of him.
Oh, come now. Surely you've heard of my writing, or my work with the Historical Guild of Arcs? No?
Put his knowledge to the test. Ask him who painted the Sacrifice of Lucian. Ask if he's actually read all these books or if they're just for show. Let's do scholar.
Ha! Ask me a real question, why don't you? The answer is Hubert Oak, of course. My near namesake. A question for you. In what year did Lucian the Divine depart from us?
1233.
Correct. Perhaps I'm still being too easy on you. Any drunk on the street could have gotten that right. Time for a real challenge. Name the first king of the dwarves.
That's gonna be 10x.
Clearly you have had some modicum of education in your time. One final question. Answer this correctly, and you can consider yourself a scholar on par with yours truly. Fail, and I shall have to show you my door. The Sorcerer King from times of yore, Brachus Rex, had a twin. What was her name?
I always forget this one. I think it's Cassandra.
Well. I must confess, your knowledge is impressive.
You're right, I get it. What the hell is that thing doing up there?
Please, allow me to invite you to join me in my private chambers for further intellectual discourse.
Accept.
Excellent. Please, come along. Quite simple, once you know the trick. You place a book onto the pile, and a hatch at the back of the fireplace is unlocked. Go on down. I'll be right behind you.
Alrighty. It looks suspicious, but it's perfectly harmless.
True intellect flourishes best in the dark, don't you think?
And you can loot everything in here. He doesn't care. There's not too much to get, but you never knew. Crab claw. Can I stop thinking about the strange book I read? Okay, I think I already read a lot of stuff. Silver glass. So it's worth looking through everything. There might be some stuff in here worth getting. Chain lightning. What is my arrow thurge at? Only 3. It's not really worth knowing. But 800 gold. One action. I mean, it's pretty good. Yeah, like what's the harm? Worst comes to worst, it's just like I never use it, but see what else we got in here. All his stuff. Lots of books. See if my lucky charm procs. I have lucky charm, don't I? Oh no, I don't have any lucky charms. So I guess this is all kind of useless, but there might be something in here still. So it's one thing we learned. You always check everything in Divinity, because you never know what's going to show up. I mean, you do sometimes, but it's still good to check. I don't have Lucky Charm anymore, so I can't really get any massive benefit out of doing this, but sometimes there might be some items in every little nook and cranny, so you just give it a go. Don't have any key. Bucket with milk, that's a very odd thing to keep in a crate. Oh, hey, scroll, that's cool. Always good to have. Unnamed poem. Thought myself a poet, but lo, I couldn't show it. I tried to write some verses, but all that came were curses. My quill I set aside so I could save my pride. Rick and Rick and Rick. Page was an apparent work in progress, eventually abandoned by its frustrated author. Your love is better than cake, boysen... Is that how you spell boysenberry? I thought it was spelled a different way. Boysenberry tarts, wolf meat, the bee's knees, poison, carob paste. Alright. Alright, let's give him a talking to.
My sanctum, my intellectual womb, my palace of the mind. Welcome, and make yourself comfortable. Pray tell me, what's the darkest, most delicious nugget of knowledge you've come across in your time?
With a mischievous twinkle in his eye, Cranley glances from you to some nearby skill books, rare ones. He raises an eyebrow. Impress him, and we might win a prize, it seems.
Say that you discovered that the 7 gods are charlatans and all mortals are little more than source vessels to be consumed by them. Whisper that you've journeyed to the hell of echoes itself and found it sorely lacking. Tell him that Voidwoken aren't true monsters, but the remnants of an ancient higher race that now seek restoration. These are all fun. I'm going to go with number 3.
Cranley Huwbert's eyes bulge with amazement.
Say that you hope he has something to offer you in return for what you shared. Ask what if the esteemed Cranley Huwbert was sufficiently impressed by what you told him. Yeah.
Oh my, yes. And please, let's not be so formal. Down here, call me Gigi.
Gigi.
He gestures absently for you to select from the skill books as your reward. It seems that the poor fellow is quite taken aback by what you told him. Without another word, he wanders away from you, deep in thought.
Okay. Not like I'm going to need any of these. I pretty much got everything I need. Oh, I don't have Fire Slug. But, like, I'm never going to use that because I can't have more than one summon at a time.
So
but I don't have it, so might as well get it. Because I am pyrokinetic. So that's actually cool. Fire Slug is actually pretty good, to be honest. It's a fairly powerful thing. And it does some gnarly damage. But it's all fire, so... You know, it's immune to fire and everything. It's like the slugs that we see in Act 1.
Cranley Huwbert barely notices you. He is utterly engrossed in his thoughts, his brow furrowed.
So it's definitely worth getting if you're pyrokinetic, but since I'm doing summoning build, I probably won't be using it that much unless I just come up maybe against a pure, like, low fire or weak fire resistance enemy, and then I would just use him. But I'm pretty sure... Well, we can check it out. Let's see if we can... Whoops. Pretty sure we can't get them both. Fire Slug to save the day. Where did it go? Yeah, see, we can only get one. Which is unfortunate. That's the Fire Slug. So you can do Laser Ray, Slug Rush, and look at that damage on that laser ray. 1,000 to 1,100. Burn, baby. Oops. Alright, well, this has been Jarek Defiler. You guys have a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where you are. I think we're going to end the video here. You guys take it easy. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe and everything. I'm going to reload. Good day.